Ran into a couple of nice young people, a couple of girls out for a hike. I don't know if they're through hiking or section hiking, but the idea struck me that with as many people as I pass, and this is a pretty active part of the trail, that I think it might be a good idea if I had some MS awareness or finish MS stickers or informationals printed up to hand out to people to educate them about the program in MS, get more people involved. And it's super nice out. I'm headed south, hoping to take a break here soon if I find a place to take a squat. So I'm headed south from Big Flat, and I think I'm on mile 7,948 of my 32,649 mile trek. But I should be to the Lindisfarne Monastery near Bebenberg by this evening, so wish me luck. And this is where me and the Appalachian Trail for today part company. And so the AT is headed south there, headed north there, and I have encountered 6 hikers today. And so I'm headed to Rocky Knob. I'm surprised I got here this quickly. I should have about, I don't know, 5.5 miles to go. I'm here early. I'm doing pretty good for a 1.5-legged man. If you haven't been following along, I do not have the use of my right leg from my knee to my hip. My right leg from my knee down to my foot works fine. So I've been keeping my eye on the ground. Yesterday I actually took a spill. My leg kind of did what it wanted to do. So I've been keeping my eyes on the ground. The nature out here today is, as always, I am high as a kite. This is silence. I hear no airplanes. There's no cars. I haven't had cell phone reception or GPS reception or Wi-Fi or anything like that for probably, I don't know, 48 hours or something, ever since I was dropped off. I sent a buddy of mine a photo by a white blaze up on Big Flat, but after that, I mean, my phone isn't doing anything, so I'm up here in the middle of nowhere, and it's awesome. Wish you were here. And I'm going to take a squat soon, and there should be some very, 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 very cool things to see down here on Rocky Knob. And one of the reasons I'm headed to Rocky Knob up on Sier Hill, and it overlooks the reservoir, is the views should be really awesome. The views in the winter time is what I was really shooting for last year. Of course, I was too sick to get out for a winter camp out. The leaves would be off the trees. I would be able to take some amazing photos from up top of Rocky Knob down into the reservoir. But it's only about 80 degrees. It's not very humid. There's a nice light breeze blowing through the trees. And I'm hearing the whispers of things known to me. And thanks for coming along if you're coming along. And I am very happily to almost to my destination. There's some very cool things ahead. And goodbye for now, Appalachian Trail. There's some very cool things ahead up here in Rocky Knob. Some neat little sights that I'm going to share with you. So it should be very cool. And I'm going to primitive camp tonight. Set up my hammock, set up my tarp, got my gum blanket, and take some pictures, do some writing, write some of my thoughts, some poetry. And it should be very nice up here. I'm not expecting to see another human being up here. But in any event, thanks for coming along, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I don't think this is a very big loop trail, but we'll find out. It's going to be fun. This is really cool. I've been really looking forward to getting up here. I've never been up on Rocky Knob before. I've never hiked this little loop trail. So this should be some nice surprises. It's still early in the day. I'm surprisingly made pretty good time. I'm not really sure what time it is. It's daytime. But yeah. Beautiful. Wish you were here. Sweet. Excellent. So I'll be headed left to Sier Hill. And I will likely cruise around this whole thing. Shouldn't be too big. But it's turned out to be a absolutely beautiful day. Man, I'll tell you what. I was wondering what happened to that hat. Been looking for that. So one of the things that interested me the most about hiking this particular loop trail are these conservation and ecology stations. And I'll go ahead and insert the informational from the Park Service here. But at this station, for example, it states in the informational, notice that all trees around you are approximately the same size. The combination of poor soils, repeated fires, and over-browsing by deer results in stunted growth. While small in size, most of these trees are over 90 years old. And here in the Rocky Knob Trail, this loop, there are 10 different conservation and ecology stations. And I've wanted to get up here and see this for a couple of years because as somebody who studied ecology and agronomy, this really interests me. I really want to check out these stations, and these stations are really cool. I won't put all of them in this video this time, but eventually I'd like to do a video and get around to each one of these stations. Coming to a clearing up ahead, and I'm hoping that it will be a view of the reservoir. I think I'm up here about 2,000 feet. You can see another mountain ridge in the distance. It's so peaceful here. I am so tired and I am so beat and I am so sweaty, but my senses are all just on fire and lit up. Beautiful sight. Be a nice place to catch a sunrise. And information station number 4, the valley below. From this point you can look across Birch Run Hollow toward East Big Flat Ridge. Beyond the ridge and the next valley is Route 233, which I took up here. We always meet the nicest folks out here on the trail, and I'm up here on Rocky Knob. And Josh, it was good running into you and crossing paths, and I hope we cross paths again. And best of luck to you on the rest of your hikes, and I hope I see you in Gettysburg sometime. So I have made it to the top of this mountain on my way to make it to the top of my own mountain. path. I wish I would have my camera on. Just come down through that path there. And about a dozen grouse just all at once shot up all up through the woods. It was the coolest thing, hearing all those wings flapping and these grouse just flying everywhere. It was, that's what we do this for. Moments like that surprised me wonderfully. That was so cool. Again, up here on Rocky Knob. And my new friend Josh, who passed on the trail, told me about this first primitive site. It's the first one that I've come upon up here on top of Rocky Knob. And I might call this home for the night. It's got some firewood, put up my hammock, my tarp, and take a load off. And it's nice here, and truth be told, I'm obliterated. Given my conditions, the illnesses I'm dealing with make me more tired than most, but my pack probably isn't too heavy for most people, but it's heavy for me at the moment. My buddy, the professor, put it on the other day, and he said, no, it's fine. But anyway, I'm pretty tired. I'm sweating. So I might indeed call it a day and get a good rest and head down the mountain tomorrow.